the #1 seduction star, Hollywood's highest-paid actress, artist First Rose. It made women all over the world reveal their breasts. She suffered in love and made up for her suffering with motherhood. She got sick and visited refugees around the world and helped them. But she is not the perfect woman, as some think. Angelina Jolie, who is she? How did the disease transform her from a star of seduction into an angel for humanity? What is the story of her illegal relationship with her brother and her mother's lover? And who is the Russian who sparked a new conflict between her and her husband? Angelina Jolie was born in Los Angeles, California, on the 4th of June of the year 1975. She is the first daughter of actor and actress Jon Voight and Marjolaine Bertrand, who rose to stardom in the 1990s and started acting at an early age. She studied at the Strasbourg Theatre Institute in her early teens. Then she joined New York University. At first, she starred in the movie J. Then she won the Oscar Award for Best Supporting Actress in the movie Girl, Interrupted. After that, the name Jolie became one of the biggest names in Hollywood. She played major roles in the films Wanted and Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Jolie knew how romance and married 3 times. In the year 1995, associated with the actor Johnny Miller, who co-starred in the movie Hackers, and divorced in the year 1999. To be associated with the Oscar-winning actor Billy Bob Thornton, but their marriage did not last more than 3 years. Then she started her most famous romantic relationship with actor Brad Pitt in the year 2004. In addition to her romance, Jolie possessed tenderness and maternal affection that overshadowed her character, so she sought to adopt children regardless of their nationalities. In the year 2002, Jolie adopted a son from Cambodia who called him Maddox. 3 years later, she adopted a daughter named Zahra. A year later, Brad Pitt submitted documents to adopt Jolie's 2 children. In the year 2006, she gave birth to her first biological daughter, Shiloh, and in year 2007 witnessed a new member of her family, where she adopted another child. His name is Pakistan, 3 years old, from a Vietnamese orphanage. Then Jolie gave birth to twins Knox Leon and Ven Marshalian, and the rights to the twins' photos were sold to People magazine for $14 million. To be the highest celebrity photo ever taken. In the year 2016, the amazing duo Brad Pitt and Angelina announced their separation, and the divorce proceedings continued until the year 2019, when the judge announced the return of the duo to celibacy. And while Brad said alcoholism was the reason for his breakup, Angelina said it was due to problems that were difficult to overcome. The year 2013, the Hollywood film star and United Nations Goodwill Ambassador for Refugees announced that she had undergone a mastectomy after doctors revealed to her that she has an 87% chance of developing breast cancer and a greater chance of developing ovarian cancer, which affected her mother and grandmother before her. After undergoing surgery and removing both breasts, her story became a source of inspiration for other mothers to fight this insidious disease. Her statistics revealed at the time that Angelina's announcement, according to a study called the Study of the Effect of Angelina, that the number of women who underwent medical tests increased to 4,847 compared to 1,981 women in the same period in the year 2012. This is due to the incredible popularity of Angelina, the strong, radiant woman who is the most famous woman in the artistic community. The 6 children were adopted by the couple, Pete and Jolie, registered in their name. Among her biological and adopted children, he was considered Maddox's closest to Jolie. At the same time, rumors are circulating that Maddox and Pete were not on good terms, and the quarrels between them reached sometimes fistfights. Jolie has sentenced Pitt not to approach Maddox at all. Since he reached adolescence, he was allowed to choose. and was not even allowed to attend his son's 17th birthday party. Year 2017, Maddox and his mother have been close since the beginning, and now after his parents' divorce, the two became closer and closer to each other. His mother describes him as a man of the house now, standing by her side, even in her life and her career. So far, Jolie's relationship is considered one of the most important secrets in her life. Degrees, she deprived her 5 children of her inheritance, fully recommended to Maddox, where her fortune in the year 2019 was estimated at $116 million, including Jolie Plus Art Production, which will be owned by Maddox, who was called the Golden Boy. Despite everything, she became famous for his morals and humanity. It reached the point of describing it as an angel. Emerge among lines. Old scandals about teenage Angelina emerged that are shocking. The most famous of them is the forbidden relationship between her and her brother, who spread pictures of them together, kissing each other in immoral positions. It was also reported that she had an affair with her mother's lover, Sandra Barton. The relationship led to the complete separation of Jolie from her mother, despite the fact that her daughter was named after her mother in the movie Marshall. There were also many rumors, some attributed to Angelina herself, that she had homosexual tendencies. The former housekeeper of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt revealed that their home was rife with problems throughout the day, and she was unable to control her impulses. She was very jealous on a personal level. She hated to see Brad Pitt make more money than her, and she always accused him of treason. According to Angelina, the atmosphere of their home was toxic to children. Since the year 2011, Angelina Jolie's name began to make headlines because of her humanitarian work and interest in charitable activities, as she was appointed as a Goodwill Ambassador for the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, and her aid reached refugees in Cambodia, Darfur, Jordan, and other countries. And in the year 2005, Jolie received the International Humanitarian Action Award from the United Nations Association in the United States of America. It has always sought to shed light on global issues. She donated to establish schools and centers that care for refugees, especially for children. She funded the establishment of the National Center for Refugee and Migrant Children, which focuses on supporting children who are far from their home countries. It also helped in the plans to combat AIDS and tuberculosis, especially in Ethiopia. The Jolie Pitt Foundation has also donated $2 million to the World Health Committee. In addition to her tours, she visited refugee camps in more than 20 countries, including Sierra Leone, Iraq, Afghanistan, Jordan, Syria, Bosnia, and others. A biography full of great achievements and standings for a woman who has proven herself in society as a female, mother, and an effective lady. No illness, separation, or obstacle could break her or demotivate her. She did not appreciate the problem of standing in the face of its progress, and the last of these problems is a lawsuit filed by Brad Pitt against his ex-wife recently because she sold her share in a joint farm for them to a Russian businessman. This case is still in the hands of the judiciary. What do you think of this lady? Does she deserve to be imitated by the women of the world?